Hello, welcome to a video where I'm going to showcase some more battles from my Master League tournament. And this time we're going to take a look at two well-known battlers. One of them a really good Master League player from the PGR group, Chrispychris. The other one, we call him pokemango. That's what he was called on Twitch. And you'll see that his in-game name is, I have no idea how to pronounce that one. But he's a really humble and really good battler. Regularly in the top of the leaderboards in the Go Battle League as well. We see on the left that pokemango has a Mega Salamence, which I love. Really good in his meta full of primal Pokemon. However, Chrispychris does have a good answer to that in the, what's it called, the Genesect and the Gyarados. So this is a tough matchup for pokemango here. Let's see how he's going to deal with that. We see here the Mega Salamence into the Mega Gyarados. This is exactly where pokemango really doesn't want it, simply because this beats both the Excadrill and the Mega Salamence. The thing is though, Mega Salamence wins a lot of zero shields. And that's basically what pokemango is doing here, I guess. Right? The thing with Mega Salamence is it has a really high stat distribution. However, its charge moves are super expensive. Outrage, 60 energy, cheapest move. And Chrispychris really puts a lot of pressure here on pokemango. He can't really swap in his own Excadrill here when it's behind on energy. He is up a shield though, so he might want to go in there now. He does. And then it's the Florges that has to do all the work. But the problem is there is that Genesect in the back. And Chrispychris just brought three really good Mega Salamence answers. So makes it just really tough to pokemango to anticipate to that. On top of that, he also went pretty weak to that Genesect that we do see in the back from Chrispychris. We don't know yet which drive it is. In comes the Gyarados. It already has a move. Does this KO? I don't know, to be honest. It looks like pokemango is just shooting it right away, probably realizing it's likely that Genesect in the back. This Drillrun will definitely take it out. Chrispychris not deciding to shield, going to sweep with that Genesect, as he already saw the full line, so he knows there's not something more annoying like a Metagross, or even Metagross so. And this is very tough for pokemango. We do see Technoblast Ice on the left from, on the right from Chrispychris. On the left on his Genesect. And, ooh, trying to get a CMP swap here, I think. I'm not sure if this KOs. This is a really strong move. It's also non-step. Looks like we see a slide on the charge. Might just be perfect to get to another move here. One Moonblast resisted definitely doesn't do more than it usually does on Excadrill. Gonna do like, yeah, a nice chunk, but the next one still won't take it out even with the Fairy Wind. So, yeah. Another move coming in. But since the drill doesn't have a move, I believe it will it won't win against this Genesect. Genesect's Technoblast coming in, and that will win the battle. The first battle here for Chrispychris. Genesect, I think, can be an absolute staple in the right position. I used it a lot in the Go Battle League. It can be really good, especially with this Ice Technoblast. Let's take a look at match number 2 here between pokemango and Chrispychris. We see here the Mega Salamence again against that Genesect. And it looks like pokemango is going with the same lineup, but it just doesn't match up really well against that Genesect here. First Technoblast coming in. It is shielded and then goes into Lugia. Interesting play from Chrispychris here, trying to bait out the Florges, I guess. But we do see that, oh, shields his move. This makes sense. Like everything Mega Salamence throws hits hard, so it's always a good shield basically. But man, what do you do here as pokemango? He's going to swap, catch the Aeroblast on the fragile Excadrill. I think this still does a whopping 50%. Yeah, a little bit more. And now I think Dragon Tails plus the Skytech might take it out. So, man, I think you still lose Switch here as pokemango. This is one of his better answers versus Genesect as well. Not even a great answer, but you know, it's there. It's there. This, I think, KOs the Excadrill, and it does allow pokemango to get some more energy elsewhere. Looks like he's going into the Florges because it doesn't take any Dragon Tail damage at all. Look at how little that does. Yeah, another Let's see, he's going for the disarming voice, doesn't want to get hit by another sky tech, makes sense. How are we gonna deal with the Genesect at this point? Go for an undercharge, maybe trying to get one more fairy in, but not able to. In comes that. The Genesect again. Man, Mega Salamence is going to be aligned to that Mega Gyarados now. Switch advantage was pretty important here, and it was just tough for pokemango with his lineup, I think. This Army Voice coming in, you kind of have to shoot this as Chrispychris. You kind of have to. This actually might be a little bit winnable for pokemango if he's... Oh my goodness, look at that blind swap here. Wow. Wow, the blind swap from Chrispychris into the Mega Salamence from pokemango, eating that outrage there. And now you're able to farm this completely down with the Mega Gyarados and get to a move on the Florges. Still looks somewhat playable for pokemango. Can he farm this down? Actually, no-shooting this, realizing it does less than what the Genesect has can throw. Can I get to another move here? Oh, and the Gyarados hangs on at 1 HP. Oh, that's crucial. That's so crucial because now the Genesect can just throw a charge move and win this battle. Otherwise, pokemango would have won this on CMP. That was really, really close. Very well played from Chrispychris. Making that blind switch with the Gyarados into the floor, just expecting the Mega Salamence to come in. Very, very, very well played. So that's 2-0 for Chrispychris. Let's take a look at game number 3. Do we see more Mega Salamence? There is Mega Salamence in the back, and this is a tough lead for pokemango. He's basically always playing ABA against the Mega Gyarados. It's just really good against his team, right? It beats the Salamence, it beats the Metagross, beats the Giratina, beats the other Gyarados. It beats everything but Florges. It beats everything. Gyarados is just unstoppable. At this point, pokemango even just swapping in his Mega Salamence, sacrificing it. Looks like Chrispychris just staying in a little bit. Keeping an Aqua Tail, then swapping out into that drill, and we do see Fire Blast on pokemango's side. Does this get shielded? Does get shielded from Chrispychris. This is only an outrage bait, but I think it will still do like 60% because of Salamence's bulk. Or sorry, Salamence's attack stat. Salamence actually wins the 2 shoots here as well against Drill. That's just how busted it is. Going back into his own extra draw, and Chrispychris denying pokemango's false move. Chrispychris also being smart, farming up more energy, so he outpaces pokemango's extra draw. Pokemango kind of has to throw pretty quickly here. Yeah. Durant going through. We still have the Aqua Tail here, and manages to catch the move here. Screens look a little bit misaligned. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, Aqua Tail coming through, and look, now the Genesect comes in from Chrispychris. Now, again, this is just really tough. It's again the double steal from Chrispychris. Just really tough to keep up with for pokemango because the team of Chrispychris is just full of core breakers all over the place. Doesn't get an attack drop to save his life. You can't really win this. And I like this play for pokemango, calling a potential Fury Cutter, or sorry, X Scissor, but that's a Technoblast. Chrispychris knows just not to bait there. Going for another Technoblast here. Do you shoot this as pokemango? Does shoot the Technoblast correctly. I don't think this is very winnable though. Can't get the 2 Durons here. First one coming through. Doesn't get shielded, just putting it all on the Gyarados. Yeah, Gyarados is still too healthy before it gets farmed down. Just get to that Aqua Tail here. And since Gyarados wins the CMP easily by far, it will just take out this extra draw. And that is a 3-0 sweep for Chrispychris. Unfortunately, I think the Mega Salamence is a really smart and good pick from pokemango. Just couldn't get us in this matchup. It was a very rough matchup for him with the Mega Gyarados plus the Genesect. Either way, thank you both for participating in the tournament. Thank you for sending me these battles, and hope you have a good